The Sugarland Express is an early Steven Spielberg movie made in 1974. This is a road trip crime thriller movie about Lou Jean. She was denied her baby because she was in prison. So her baby Langston's adopted by another couple, and she visits her man Clovis. He's in pre-release. However, she offers him an ultimatum. They will break out right now and go get their baby even though he's in pre-release, which is foolish. But she says, if you don't leave with me now, then I will leave you because our baby is in someone else's hands. And they decide to escape, pre-release, which is foolish. But then while they're being detained by a police officer, they take him hostage. And they literally take his car and then let the other guy go who's in the car, and then they go on a road trip to get baby Langston back. This movie is very interesting. It's a road film, it's a crime thriller, it's a bit of a comedy. It's not too serious, but then, there's a lot of witty banter between the officers and the escaped couple, and then between the couple and their guy, who's kind of like developing Stockholm Syndrome a little bit because he can understand why they're doing this. But then the movie gets more serious as the film goes on. It definitely gets a lot more intense after a shootout with some vigilantes, and then we get the finale, which is pretty brutal. It's based off a true story, so it's definitely got a little bit more heft because of that. And then, of course, when we get the finale, it's really sad because the events of the film didn't really need to happen. It's basically just the whims of one really impatient woman getting, herself and her man into a lot of trouble. And there's a lot of tense moments, a couple cool car crashes, and very gritty 70s feel. Definitely doesn't feel like a Spielberg film. He would later go on to make, Close Encounters of the Third Kind and E.T. and stuff like that. So this is one of his crime thriller movies in the vein of Duel, where everything's like cars and driving and almost like a Western. So the Sugarland Express is pretty interesting, and I gave it a 6 out of 10.